Yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy Franklin here, and today we're going to be having our first recorded Wi-Fi battle. Now, I have been doing Wi-Fi battles in the back recently, more quietly. I actually lost one match out of 8, I should say. That one loss was actually against Shofu. Yeah, I played against him. Congrats on Shofu on dropping the Pokemon Cypher. I do expect it to be very, very, very well received by a lot of people, so I congratulate him and his buddies once again. But anyways, we are here, guys. Our first Wi-Fi battle on this channel, baby. And today I'm going to be using a somewhat of a balanced team. Hopefully this guy's team isn't crazy. Might seem like I cannot deal with it, but I don't think it's so. It's been pretty successful. I'm not going to say I'm going to claim credit to this team, maybe because someone might have thought about it. But it does consist of Dragapult, Corsola. It's obviously the pre-evolution of Corsola, Rotom. We have Darmanitan, Ditto, and Cinderace. So Cinderace actually is one of the better starters in this generation. Once its hidden ability gets released, hopefully we should be getting good battles very soon. But look at this guy's team. He has Barraskewda, you got Dragapult, and everybody loves using Dragapult. Believe it or not. I don't know why everyone just loves using it. Corviknight, which could be his G-Max and his Grimmsnarl as well. If I get rid of the Dragapult and the Grimmsnarl, Corsola kind of kills him. But I am going to lead off with Darmanitan here, because Darmanitan pretty much just wrecks everybody here. Now, I wish I was Ice Punch, because I really don't like missing Icicle Crash, yeah. But nonetheless, we're gonna get right into it. Our first Wi-Fi battle recorded for this channel. Look at my freaking trainer card, baby! We about to destroy Semo or Semo, but I'm too excited. But anyways, his team does look a bit okay. Not the craziest thing in the world. He does lead off with the Barraskewda, of course, and I love my big boy, Darmanitan. This is a Gorilla Tactics Darmanitan Scarf. So I'm going to do is U-turn out of here. If that Barraskewda is Scarfed, oh well, it's by me. But I'm hoping my opponent doesn't really know that I am Scarfed, because I'm going to hit that U-turn. If this thing has close combat to me, I'm pretty much will be dead. So let's see what he does here. I really do hope that he just switches out. If he is Scarf, well, that means Rotom can pretty much wall it. Somewhat, not wall it, but it'd pretty much be a good check to it. But I am clicking that U-turn as fast as hell. The unfortunate thing about Wi-Fi battles is that there's a team limit timer, so I can't really use teams such as Trick Room, because it will come down to the wire. You get what I'm saying? Because Trick Room does need a lot of setup. And so I fire off this U-turn and it does massive, and I mean massive amounts of damage. I could go into Dragapult as well. Actually, I'm gonna go into my Corsola, seeing that it can pretty much wall this thing, especially with the Violet. He goes for Crunch, which I am a bit surprised, and that does absolutely nothing. Holy crap! So I'm going to Strength Slap here, assuming that this Barraskewda doesn't crit me here. Even if with the crit, I should be able to still survive. And the one thing I like about Corsola is that its Violet makes it very, very bulky, because in this generation, it actually got a +5 in defense and physical defense. We're able to get rid of the Curse Body on it. So cool, yummy! We get all the HP back because of Strength Sap, which is pretty cool. And this will make Corsola even more like really, really good this generation. Obviously, it's a ghost type. It died for our sins. But regardless, we're going to get our Rocks up, and you saw the moveset. Now, Nightshade is the only proper attacking move on it, I believe, because Nightshade will do 50 or 100, depending on your level, to any Pokemon that isn't isn't normal. It's the most consistent move you can use on it, and it walls everything, because it's 328 max, like, invested defense, but with the Violet, it increases by 50%, which basically puts it at, if I do the math correctly, about a 492 defense, which is a bit too much. A bit too much. But we get the Rocks up here. This Grimmsnarl, I don't really Now, looking at his team, I'm not sure if Corsola is actually needed that much in this game. If I'm able to burn the Grimmsnarl, because I'm not expecting to take too much damage from the Grimmsnarl. So he goes for the foul play, which is not a good move on his part because it does absolutely nothing to my Pokemon because I don't have any attack investment in the Corsola, of course. So I'm able to fire off the Will-O-Wisp on the Grimmsnarl, and that should be pretty much the beginning of the end here because honestly, this is not looking good for my opponent. I'm going to strength. Oh, I can't speak. I'm going to strength sap here just to get the HP back. Now, foul play will be doing a little more damage on his from his what's it called? His Grimmsnarl. But the thing is that I don't have any attack investment, so foul play switches, of course. Now I'm going to go get some chips on his Dragapult. Go for the strength sap in case this is actually physically offensive. Fine by me, but I get all that delicious, nutritious HP back up. I do have pretty good mon in this. My own Rotom. It's a calm nature, and it's able to deal with pretty much any, especially offensive Pokemon like Dragapult. So the Rotom comes in here. Now he goes for the Phantom Force. Now, because Dragapult is actually pretty fast, it's the fastest dragon in the entire dex that we have so far. I'm going to T-Wave it to make sure it doesn't become a threat. Goes for the Phantom Force. It surprisingly does not know Shadow Claw, which is unfortunate because I feel like Phantom Force just makes it have a more powerful Dynamax move. But here we are. So, knowing that Dragapult's speed is cut in half, I'm going to go for the Volt Switch. And maybe I can go into Corsola. Maybe I could, depending on how things are. I'm gonna go right. I think it's away because I don't expect kind of a lag there. I kind of don't expect him going with my Pokemon Ball at this point in time. So I am gonna go into my Corsola here. He could over Dragon Dance, which is completely fine with me because again, Strength Sap will pretty much render this guy useless. So he goes for the U-turn, fine by me, as absolutely nothing because I am bulky. But we are beginning to cripple the team. Once we get rid of Grimmsnarl and Dragapult, we should be able to go in with my own opposing Dragapult. Because it's Specs, and it has Stab, Ghost, and considering how Ghosts are doing in OU right now with Aegislash, Dragapult, Corsola as well, Stab, Ghost is pretty gnarly right now. It's very effective, especially with Pokemon that can hit pretty hard. Okay, so he goes into the doggy here. Just gonna burn it. I see no reason why not to. And with the Rock Sub, I'm breaking any potential sashes that anyone has. He goes for the Crunch here as well. Doesn't do too much, but of course, he drops my defense here. Fine by me as long as I land the Will-O-Wisp, and we are able to burn this doggy again. Another teammate that's burned, which is great. I'm going to Strength Sap here as well. And now you're starting to notice why Corsola, if I like Corsola, man, this was pretty... Yeah, Spark? What? Of course he parries me, but here we are. Was expecting a better move like Wild Charge, but here we are. But regardless, the doggy is burned. I repeat, the doggy is burned. Once I get rid of the dog too, I'm able to go in. Because I think he's electric and normal. Goes for the Wild Charge. So we have Spark and Wild Charge? What? Why? What the heck? Anyways, I'm going for the Strength Sap here. Get all my HP back. Because this Corsola isn't going anywhere right now. So, yummy! Get all that delicious, nutritious HP back. And that doggy's still burnt. It's not going to do too much to me. And what I'm actually going to go into is my Cinderace here. Now, it might be a bit of a crazy move on my part, but the dog is -3 right now with the burn. So, I'm going to switch out the Corsola. And I'm going to go into the best starter of this generation once the hidden ability is released. And I still think it's still a better starter because, one, it has 2 signature moves. And 2, it's an amazing speed tier. And hits pretty hard on the physical. So, as you can see here, It has Pyro Ball, which is its unique signature move, and basically it's pretty powerful. It can miss, unfortunately. And the other one is Court Change. So Court Change is basically with its mysterious power, the user swaps the effects on either side of the field. So basically, if you have rocks on your side of the field or any type of hazards, you can use Court Change and switch it to the opponent. So now your opponent has to deal with it, which is pretty cool, if you ask me. So I'm going to fire off the Pyro Ball here because this dog is about to get burnt. And look at this animation. Beautiful. Gone. GG. We're able to get rid of the dog here. Pretty awesome if I do say so myself. Grimmsnarl isn't safe anymore. Dragapult isn't safe anymore. I mean, Dragapult can technically deal with me. But I don't think he will be able to do much. Or she. We're not here. Now this Barraskewda comes in. It's taking damage. I kind of want to believe this is not max speed. Because my, I think it's 373 max speed, if it's Jolly, or Adamant. I don't think it is because it's Wi-Fi battle, but we'll see. I don't think it is. Yeah, that's what I thought. Bye! So it just comes down to what's your opponent's like team composition wise. Like, me personally, I don't think, based on what I saw from the dog, I highly doubted that it was max speed. It could have been Adamant, but Adamant actually is pretty fast anyways. But 370 on Cinderace is pretty gnarly for a Pokemon that will eventually get Libero as a HA. It basically is a Protean, which it makes it even much better. He goes into the Grimmsnarl here. How many Pokemon does he have, though? Actually, I think it's time to win the game now. Is it? Yeah, I think it's time to win the game here. Because at this point, like, Dragapult can't do anything to me. I don't want to be choice locked too much and take unnecessary damage, but at this point, I think I win the game. Because Darmanitan will be too much for his team to deal with, especially since I'm Scarf and I'm the fastest Pokemon in pretty much both teams. But we're gonna fire off this powerful +1 attack because of the little tactics and Darmanitan. This should blow the Grimmsnarl away. Yeah, that did so much, it just blew it away. Now, Grimmsnarl isn't necessarily frail, but is... Man, it took a beating right there. So, we're able to knock out one Pokemon, so we're off to a very great start. And the cool thing about Dynamax is that you can gain HP as well if your level's obviously at 10. Now in comes the Cinderace. Oh boy, Cinderace. I completely forgot about this. I do have the Rotom. Or actually, I'm gonna go into my Dragapult here. Now, me having the ability of Dynamax out in the field right now, I usually don't tend to switch out. Usually, because I want to use my Dynamax to its fullest potential. But knowing people, some people just like what I've noticed in a lot of on Showdown lives and on on Showdown lives and in Wi-Fi battles, when people Dynamax, they love to stay in for 3 turns as much as they can. A lot of them don't tend to switch out, which is kind of interesting. Very interesting. But regardless, he got the Rabbit out. He's probably going to go for a fire move, Max Flare. I don't expect this to do too much to me. Yeah, I did quite a bit, but I'm a Dragapult. I'm kind of frail, believe it or not. But I'm pretty sure a Specs Shadow Ball should be just enough to knock it out. Now, I am timid. I was thinking about whether of just being Modest in general, but I mean, Modest just gives you more damage output, and that did nothing right there. So, I'm able to lower special defense, doesn't really matter. He goes for another Max Flare. Luckily for me, actually because the sun is up, he might be able to knock me out. Which kind of sucks because I was hoping to, 6 on. But regardless, we don't need Dragapult at this point. Darm pretty much wins as well, right? I think so. Because I am Scarf. I think he should realize that I'm Scarf. Speed. What does he have left? Pokemon. Oh, he still has Corviknight. wonder what he's trying to do with the Corvin Knight. Of course, I'm just gonna Earthquake here. Because I'm able to blow this thing away, take all the damage there, and we're able to knock out his Dynamax, so he can't Dynamax anymore. I can't Dynamax anymore either because I used it up already. But because of the lead that we have just built, I think we should be doing just fine. Now, I do expect him to go into Corviknight and start setting up on me. But in the event that he actually does intend to set up on me, I do have my Ditto just to break me out. And I have Scarf Darm as well. It's pressure, so I don't expect this to be... Might go for an Iron Head here. If not, I'm going to go into my Cinderace and just destroy him with the Sun Boost Pyro Ball. I did actually record a video. I did end up recording a video in regards to Dynamaxing and how broken it might possibly be. And that's still doing nothing. It will be coming up hopefully soon. It's already done, and yeah, it's actually perfect timing. It's going to kill it. It is actually perfect timing because Smogon just announced as of yesterday that they will be suspect testing Dynamax. I hope getting Rex is a lot easier than it was in Generation 7. Now, did they change how to do Rex, how to get Rex in Generation 7? Hopefully in 8, you know, we're able to put in all that work. So I do want to vote. I think Dynamaxing, like I said, I don't know, wait, you guys don't know what I said yet. Dynamaxing for me is unhealthy for a meta that doesn't have many reliable answers to it. And because of those unreliable answers are nowhere near where they're supposed to be, it might cause a bit of a over-centralization of certain mons, like Ditto. Ditto is a very problematic Pokemon one as well. Gyarados is another Pokemon that destroys. Halucha takes advantage of its Dynamax and becomes a team on its own because it can set up terrain with its Thunder Punch, and its good stab is able to conquer a lot of the meta as well, which I think is a bit unhealthy and a bit centralizing. But regardless, in the face of this, we win our first Wi-Fi battle, and it's a pretty clean 5-0, so I will say so myself. It's pretty interesting. And like I said, this is my first recorded Wi-Fi battle. I already have played about approximately... this will be my 9th Wi-Fi battle, and I only lost once. Not to brag or anything, but that one loss was against a very formidable opponent. But here we are. Hope you guys enjoyed that Wi-Fi battle. I appreciate all the support so far. It was pretty quick, simple, straight to the point, and that's how you use that team. It's your boy Franklin signing out. Thank you guys so much for all the support. Peace.